Hi, my name is Valentic from Advantage Property, and this month's Investor Tips, we're going to be looking at some tips for when you're inspecting a property, what to look out for and what to watch out for. So firstly, it's really important to look at some of the structural parts of a property. So number one, we'd be looking at the roof and seeing what the tiles or the sheeting is like. Also the guttering, the eaves, do they need a lot of work? Do they need replacements? Also then we'd look at the walls, internal and external, see if there's much cracking, which might mean it needs underpinning and lots of movement there. Look at the floors, so you bounce on the floors in the rooms. If there's a lot of bounciness, a lot of movement in the floors, then they probably need re-stumping, which is a major cost. You look at the plasterwork in the walls there, making sure if there's a lot of cracks there that are noticeable. Again, it could mean you'd have to re-plaster after you've re-stumped the property. Other things to look for are the electricals. So open up, try and find the electrical box and see if it's got a more modern electrical box with the switchboard and safety switches. If it doesn't, you're going to probably need to rewire the property, and also then look at the plumbing. So go look underneath and see what the actual plumbing is like in the bathroom and kitchen. If it's got the smaller copper pipes, it generally means it's been replumbed. If it's got the bigger fat pipes, it probably means you need to replumb it. So there's some of the things there that can cost you $50,000 to $100,000 before you even start renovating the kitchen and bathroom. Other things to look for are the actual noise. So open up some windows and doors and see what the actual noise factor is like from the neighbours, from the neighbouring properties, joining roads and freeways. It can make a big difference there if the property has its doors and windows closed. Other things to look for, looking at the neighbours and seeing what your neighbours are like. So great to go next door and check out the neighbours, walk up and down the street, talk to some neighbours. Have they had any security issues, break-in issues? Get a feel for what the demographics like in that neighbourhood. Other things to really look out for are the lights. A very big tip is to turn all the lights off in the rooms and see how light or bright the property is, depending on when the property is open for inspection. If it's open in the morning, it could be nice and bright in the living area because it's facing east, but for the rest of the day it's not light. So go there at different times of the day as well. And the last thing to really look at is the floor plan, how that works, the functionality of it. Can you add an extra room? Can you open up the kitchen and lounge wall to make it more open plan and make it more functional? So these are some of the tips I'm giving you in part one of inspecting property and what to look out for, so that when you do have a property inspection, you maximise the use of your time at that inspection. Look forward to seeing you next month for more investor tips.